of that story? No, I don't think he did. Huh?
I pretty much
he was
said
gone
he
for most
landed
of
in
it.
a helicopter. Or he fucking he hijacked a helicopter, which is incredible.
Yeah. His henchman hijacked a helicopter, landed it in like a section of the field that's like anti-aircraft. Anyway, the henchmen used explosives and like guns to basically break this guy out. They flew away, landed the helicopter, set the helicopter on fire. Used multiple vehicles to like confuse police officers. They set fires in like multiple places to like confuse them.
Are you shitting me? It was a full blown like a military operation?
It was a full blown private contractor op.
Holy shit!
Like Blackwater style.
Yeah.
You know? That's all. And it's to get the billionaire guy out.
Yeah. They took the mobster, the French, I don't know, billionaire mobster.
Holy shit!
Yeah, but
what the fuck?
Yeah, and Jordan and I, before we close the stream, we're talking about how like if you have that much money and you're in your 40s and any organization in the world, whether it's a government organization or a private organization or whatever, tells you that you have to be locked in a cage for the rest of your life. Nah,
Fuck
bro.
that. Fuck
Negatory.
Yeah.
Dude, I got one life to live. I'm trying to get out any way possible.
We're getting the helicopter in this thing. Fuel the jet.
Dude, 100,000 million%, bro. I don't even have all that much money, and that's still how I would treat it. If anyone told me that I was fucking stuck in there, I'm getting out at all costs, bro. 100%.
Get your Montana boys out there.
They get the horse, they tie it to the bars of the jail. They just rip it out.
Get one of those one of those working horses, one of those giant Clydesdales.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, dude! But no, 100%.
Bars.
Like for someone that young, like you're wasting. So this is what I hear people talk about a lot: is like people wasting their youth. You know what I mean? And like if you have that much money and you're like 40, I feel like that's the prime time to be like, dude, I'm still in the middle of my life. These are precious days that I'm stuck in a cage. Like, everything needs to happen to get me out of here. Like you would probably spend. If you had $1 billion, probably spend the $1 billion, like the whole amount.
Spend the billy. Yeah.
Spend the billy to get the fuck out. If you're in there for 20 years, 20 years, if you're a billionaire, you can make that back. Like by the time he gets out of there, by the time he would have finished his sentence, he'll probably have another $1 billion. So it's like, you know, easily. the guys, except unless he get caught again, is that the catch at the end?
Yeah, I guess he slipped up. You know, he had his cell phone on. Maybe he was taking pictures, selfies with.
He was taking a dick pic.
He took a dick pic, and then they geolocated him with one of those.
Damn, bro, dick pic got him.
Those like autistic savants that like can look at like any picture. They determine exactly what region it's from.
That is the exact baseboard and carpet that was purchased by this building in this year based on this tax record. It's like, dude, you get him to just on some crazy shit, bro. That is incredible. What's his sentence now? Is it worse than it was before, or is it like still just going to do time served? I imagine it's worse now, right?
It's got to be. It's got to be like added time.
That's awesome.
I didn't dig too much into it.
No, that's just incredible. That's fucking wow.
You know, what a badass, you know? You just got to like that's some like Hollywood style shit right there.
No, bro. It's a badass. He's all fucking oh no, that's Italian.
Monster.
Badass, badass French man.
He's a fucking I don't know how to do the French accent.
Oh oui.
I am a criminal. I have lots of money, and I will pay you the money to get me out of the prison.
Would you like some chocolate wine?
Yeah. He actually bribed. He actually paid everybody in his
in grapes.
He paid them all in grapes, fine wine, and cheese, and stinky cheese, and snails.
Wow, just a massive charcuterie board. That's fucking dope, dude.
Distracted everybody with that thing. Just rolled up in there.
I would do that for some prosciutto, for some fucking, for some fucking salami or something. Those are all Italian stuff. I don't know why I keep saying that. I don't know. What do the French do? What are the
listen,
French
bro? Listen, bro. You give me a kilogram of that stinky cheese. Shit.
Shit. Whatever you want, baby.
I'll go to the airport right now.
That's right. I'm on my way.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Dude,
yeah, so
fantastic. Sorry it cut out in the middle of that because that would have been an epic fucking seamless fucking dude. That's
epic.
So are we good though, Jordan?
Yeah,
Is
we're
it just
good.
me?
No, we're going right now.
Yeah,
So
man,
there's
we
no
go.
mirror of my profile in the party?
No.
No, it's just the three of us.
Because I think that must have been the government as the fourth one, logged in under my name. I must have been hacked by the government. So they had two in the beginning.
They knew you're off grid.
Yeah, that's right. I'm an easy target. I have no security.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
You want to get us started, Justin, with the picks from James Webb?
Yeah, let's see.
We can do that, or we could start a little. Because that's kind of the sweet stuff. We could come back to that if you want. I do have something just real big I wanted to touch on. If you could pull it up,
Sure.
it'll be quick though.
Okay.
It's just type in decadal survey main points onto Google.
How do you spell decadal? Oh, decadal
I don't know.
survey. Main points. Nationalacademies.org.
Yep.
Science.nasa.gov.
Science.nasa.gov. So NASA should have the main points. Essentially, what the decadal survey is, and I hope this has the main points because I don't remember all of them. I remember a couple, but the decadal survey is something that happens every 10 years. It is a communion. It is almost you could say it's a religious gathering of astronomers, physicists, chemists, just a lot of, well, not so much chemists. It's mostly astronomy-based space things. But chemists are involved, obviously, because now we're looking at like biochemistry of other planets and shit, because we're on that level. But it's mostly astronomy, physics, the observing community, all of that sort of thing. They all, so like NASA's involved, obviously, the United States government's involved to a degree in terms of the funding, because that's who decides who gets a lot of the funding through NASA. But it's a lot of the top minds, all the universities, every single person you could imagine that knows anything about anything is there. And they decide what we're going to focus on for the future. So it happens every 10 years. And they put out a game plan and a set of ideas and lists that are going to happen. So I think number 1 or 2 or 3, I can't remember, but it was in the top 3. Number 1 for this next decade, they have decided is Mars sample return.
Oh.
So we are going to have Martian soil from Mars returned to Earth so that we can study it with Earth-based science equipment. And that's, so we've been able to study Martian soil and atmosphere and everything with like that with the instruments we have on these robots, essentially. Right. We've been able to do that for years and decades. But the idea now is, because we're getting close, obviously and I'm sure that Elon Musk wasn't a part of this, but I'm sure that his, intentions in this direction played a role. But they are dead set and focused. So the funding, all of these sort of things are going to be going towards sample return mission from Mars to study it with Earth-based science equipment. So
does that have a date?
I think it was 2029.
Okay, I'm excited.
There was another one, which is, oh gosh, do you have it pulled up?
Yeah, Jordan, pull it up, dog.
Yeah. So, that NASA page though, it lists a few things. It says coupling of the water and energy cycles, ecosystem change, extending, improving weather and air quality forecasts, sea level rise, surface dynamics, and geological hazards and disasters. It doesn't say anything about Mars.
Oh, really?
No.
That might be a certain segment. Maybe it's a deep dive on one of them. Because there's about 10 main points. But I should have had this prepared. Anyway, the decadal survey is just something to be aware of and to be very optimistic about. because it's just a gathering of the minds that are absolutely bent on trying to, further humanity's
quest.
The quest for survival. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah,
that's what they're trying to help.
Let me add some buzzwords in there. The interplanetary colonization.
Conquest is better. That's a much better word than colonization. Yeah. Holy shit!
Oh, dude, I think I found one on planetary.org. Hold on, let me.
My guy Fraser Kane.
Can I share my screen, Justin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a gram of that Mars dust.
Dude, so that's what I'm saying, bro.
Like you just.
There it is. Number 1, Mars sample return, bro.
Mars sample return. Next was 5 new discovery selections at the new $800 million cost cap. I guess that's. I don't really know what that's.
5 new discovery selections. Oh, so this is funding. This is like new discovery, like people trying to find out. This is new grants. This is like, fresh MFs coming out of their PhD that have promising looking research, like new discovery selection. So that's fantastic to see that that's number 2. 800 million worth of funding on smart MFs. That's fantastic.
Then the next was research and analysis increased by 1.25 billion over 10 years.
Awesome. Probably has to do with that as well, I would imagine.
Continue planetary defense program with NEO surveyor and a follow-on.
NEO is a near Earth object.
Okay. To protect us from potential hazards satellite from outer space.
Correct. Not satellite like man-made, but like planetary, right. Like, asteroids, meteors.
Continue planetary. Go ahead, Darius.
It looks like they're going to begin orbiting Uranus in 2024. So.
Yes, sir.
They're gonna, that.
I'm excited for that one. Orbit and probe.
And probe. Yo,
I am excited for that one. From personal experience, man.
This is on that shit, bro.
Drink to that.
That was one of my notes. I was gonna get there, but you guys got there first, and I love it.
Yeah, man. NASA's a freak.
What I'm excited for is right here at the end on Cleidos orbit lander.
Oh damn!
Yes, they're choosing that over
Titan?
Europa though.
Or Europa. That's what I meant. Because they have both of them have water frozen water in oceans.
Potential subterranean ocean, correct?
That's interesting. Because on Cleidos they have the cracks, the fissures that form in the ice.
Right.
That's on the surface, and supposedly they have liquid water oceans that will shoot out from those fissures that are formed, and they have during the Cassini probes they were able to get the Justin, what do they call it when they take
skeet sample?
That's it. That's the exact scientific term.
That's what I was going to say.
Yep.
He beat me by half a second.
They take the visual spectrum of the material and the light reflecting off it, and they're able to determine that there's amino acids.
Spectrograph.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're able to detect that there's amino acids in these. They're not
take a spectrograph,
but
and that's another reason. We'll get to it with James Webb, but go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So through these cracks, there's like.
You can read the emissions on whatever those.
What would you call that? They're not. It's not an explosion, but these geysers. They're like geysers from underneath the ice of this liquid. That liquid water
pressure
that shoots
releases.
Up.
Pressure releases.
And they'll take spectrographs of it, and they determine that they have amino acids.
Europa, because it's so close to Jupiter, is that it undergoes tidal forces. So, am I frozen?
Yeah, you're frozen.
We can hear you though.
I can hear you though. Yeah. Oh. Your audio is good. All right. Are you still there, Justin?
Are you still seeing me?
Yeah, I can. We can see you, but you're frozen. Can you still hear us?
I can hear Darius.
Yeah, I can
Justin's
hear.
frozen.
I can hear you, Jordan. So.
But yeah, through the tidal forces, I'll talk about what he was talking about. The tidal forces between, so on Cleiades or Europa of Jupiter, those are moons that orbit. On Cleiades orbits Saturn. Europa orbits Jupiter, and through the gravitational pull from the large planet of Jupiter, of Europa, or Saturn on Cleiades, and the other moons, as it orbits and as they align, it will like gravitationally pull the planetary body of the moons. I think that's where he was going with that.
Tidal forces. Yep.
And it creates heat in the core, and it creates a liquid ocean underneath.
It creates enough heat from that friction between the materials from being pushed and pulled to heat whatever ice is there into water. So or whatever, frozen material heats it up. Well, I think they know it's water. I'm pretty sure they know it's H2O.
They've detected amino acids there. So
the building blocks of life.
Yeah, the building blocks of life.
We just need a lightning bolt strike to create a life form, I guess. I don't know.
Lightning bolt from Zeus, from God.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I have a hypothesis on, is Justin still there? Is he frozen again?
He came back and then
he came back and then he froze.
Yeah, let me see.
Is he frozen or is he just really stoned?
He might have. Oh, he disappeared.
Yeah, invite him back in, because I got something to say. I got a hypothesis about this, about the UFO sightings that we've been seeing.
He has a link, so every time he disconnects, he can reconnect.
Oh, okay.
So, just like last time, let's see if he comes back.
Yeah. Either way, I'm just gonna continue with my hypothesis on these alien sightings that we've been seeing. So
UFOs? The
UFOs that we've been seeing. Yep. So here's my hypothesis. Justin, you're back just in time for my hypothesis on the all this UFO spacecraft that the U.S. military has disclosed. So here's my hypothesis. The hypothesis is simple. So I have this feeling like these UFOs are not manned vehicles. In other words, if one of those things, crashed and we looked inside, I don't think there'd be anything in it, any living being. What I think they are, or what they could potentially be, is autonomous AI vehicles that perhaps populated this planet, millions of years ago from a faraway galaxy, and they bore themselves like near like the center of the earth to get their energy, or they use like some combination of like salt reacting with water, whatever, some kind of alien technology that we don't know about to like recharge their batteries. And then I think that every so often they come out, they scan the area, and then they relay back that information to whatever planet that they originally came from. So perhaps that's the future of the human race as well, is that, we're sort of inching our way closer to AI vehicles, autonomous vehicles that, you give them a mission and then they'll do it, So, that's probably what we're going to do in the future as well, is just we're going to send out autonomous vehicles that are, pre-programmed to accomplish some type of mission, information gathering, et cetera, samples, and, to relay that information back to us. So that's what I think we're seeing. I think we're seeing that. What do you guys think?
I think I lean towards them being.
You think they're manned?
Not manned, because the way they maneuver themselves and the way they fly, they're hitting these hard right angles, and they're hitting these major G forces. If there's anything living, like flesh, like a human or anything resembling an animal, I think, unless they have their own gravitational field bubble that will protect them from those G forces, nothing can really survive the maneuvers that they're doing.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I 100% think they're probes.
Yeah,
Totally.
they gotta be.
Million percent a probe. We're hitting on major, you know, that's a pretty well, I think, accepted, whether or not people say it, you know, that is how a lot of people, I think, would explain a lot of these.
That's the hypothesis.
I think that's fantastic. Like if you explain that, not that a lot of people think that, but if you did explain that to someone, that is completely reasonable. That is because, first of all, the universe is way too big for us to be alone. So there's something else out there. And like you said, any technological civilization is going to advance towards AI. They're going to have their own way to set missions, set parameters, do these things, send out scouting missions. Why not? Why not do that? And you just have to think about these things like theoretically and like the chances and likelihood of them happening. And the chances of that being the case, I think, are extremely high. I think they're super high. I think it's almost like a given that there's going to be maybe. So the space is really, really fucking big. And that's the only like confounding factor in this sort of hypothesis would be that a lot of people would argue space is still too big for us to be receiving alien technology. But I don't think that's the case, because I'm more optimistic on the amount of life in the galaxy. So I think that there's probably lots of life. I think there's probably some technologically advanced civilizations. Whether they're still around or not, that's a different question. But at some point in the last, 4 billion years, did there arise a civilization that reached this point that sent out these probes? All the fucking time, all over the galaxy, and they're just now getting to us in waves at certain times, at certain points. So it's it's not like they still have to be around and surviving and monitoring it, but they just send out, like you said, these autonomous probes that are computer technology that, I would think that we're very close to that point, and it didn't take long for us to get around here. No, it doesn't.
It could be some sort of other intelligence that's like not computer
biological components to the machines, where it's like a living organism or whatever, or a meld of the two.
It's its own standalone. It doesn't need to have input from the creator. It could just it's able to autonomously do its thing.
Yeah.
I've been
close.
Yeah. We're definitely getting close to I don't know, like AI has been sort of a point of interest for me lately. I think when I heard that AI is writing like stories and doing like conversing with other people, and then it's almost indistinguishable
passing the Turing test.
Yeah, like you can't even tell that you're really talking to artificial intelligence computer. You legitimately think that it's a person on the other end, and that kind of stuff is very fascinating to me in the psychologically it's fascinating, but then also from like an entrepreneurial perspective, it's kind of like, if I wanted to start a media company, I would just grab an AI article writing robot, tell them sort of program the AI to write what I want them to write, and then they'll just pump out articles based off of like all the other articles that are out there, and then just
and it'll be the same thing that capitalism will do. It's like, if you want the better software, you pay for it, and so the more money you have, the better your algorithm is going to be, and the better your marketing will be. That's I think if we're not already there, we're damn close. Because
let me just say this. I think that AI has already beat us. I think our world is controlled more by AI than we even realize. perhaps the people who run, these institutions, these corporations, these countries, perhaps they're relying on some type of AI information crunching software that can sort of tell them what the next move is economically, socially. And this is really probably what's really going on.
100%. Have you guys used any of the AI image generators?
I've seen them. I've seen some like art.
So check this one out. I tried to sign up for this beta. I'm still waiting to hear back, but this one's called Midjourney AI. Okay. I'm going to share my screen right here. But these are some pictures that visually this AI creates. So
interesting.
This is real art.
Okay.
That you could type in things, and this is the most advanced AI. I don't know. Can you guys see it?
I can see it.
Yeah, it's indistinguishable from human art.
Visually, for pictures that you can request from this AI, this is the most advanced. I'm trying to enlarge it.
Available to the public.
Midjourney. Yeah. Well, not even. It's in beta, and you have to get invited to actually use the AI because it takes processing power. So you actually have to be invited and actually have to pay a fee to use it to create images.
Yeah.
But like, look at this thing. It's detailed. I wish I could zoom in like I could on my phone. I don't know. My browser's not letting me zoom in well, but these are some of the images that you would think like, can you see
hot.
this lady right here? This is not painted by someone. This is a complete AI rendering of a woman.
That's beautiful.
A very hot one. Yes.
Yeah. And so what what Jack Torsello typed in that wanted this AI named Midjourney, he typed in realistic beauty with white hair. And this is what
that's gorgeous.
The AI came up with.
I'm falling in love, actually. That woman is gorgeous.
Can we get to the point where we just have a robot that we can like copy and paste faces onto and have as our own servant robots? Sorry, never mind. I take it back. Oh shit, we're live. Oh, we're live. I forgot we were live.
We
We would all get it.
Look at this. This one's beautiful. Like this is an AI generated image. So I'm waiting. I'm in the wait list to get into beta for this AI, and hopefully I can.
You know what would be really cool is to like utilize one of these like AI robots, but like have them. Oh, that's gorgeous. Have them like create a metaverse sort of town, and then in the town, you have like a sort of like a strip club. You can have like a bar. You can have whatever, just like places to gather or whatever.
Darius, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. You could have AI based on your preferences. Like if your past searches, whatever you put into your preferences, design a perfect setting for you. Like, like just that you don't even know that you want, just like based on like what you've searched in the past, like you could have them tailor this based on your preferences, which that is also another crazy part of data gathering. And that's a whole nother animal that we can get into. Privacy settings and all that sort of thing.
Look how detailed this guy is. This is an AI generated guy.
Where's his fucking jaw, bro? The computer missed his jaw.
What are you talking about?
Where's his jaw?
His jaw's right here. He's got a chin.
Oh, that guy got a fucking chin, no jaw.
Bro, don't be hating, dude. He's drinking that New York water, dude. They got fluoride in the water, man.
Hey, bro, you better watch what you say, man.
My bad. I didn't mean to hate.
He's gonna take it out on you.
Like these are AI generated faces, like highly detailed. And this is it's in beta, open to public. Only imagine the stuff that's not open to sign up. There's stuff that the government owns or whatever. So
right,
yeah.
So,
but So
I'll be right back.
Can I Justin, I want to tell you about my idea. I got an idea.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
So, all right, the metaverse. It's inevitable.
Metaverse.
Online VR realities that people, people plug into whenever they want to, explore different realities or visual stimulations, right?
Yep.
So it's obvious that technology, that emerging technology, like we're pretty much headed in that direction. What I want to do is I want to capitalize monetarily on that transition, just like everybody is, right? Everybody is trying to make money on the metaverse. They're trying to figure out, a way to escape the matrix, as Andrew Tate would say, and make money.
The King Andrew Tate, bro.
Wait, hold on. Water.
Can I pause? And when did you first know about? I've known about Andrew Tate for at least 8 years because I followed him when he was fighting. Did you
That's
ever?
Fucking crazy. No.
Did you ever know about Andrew Tate until he was like the billionaire guy in his Ferrari?
Nope. Listen.
Okay.
The first
I've been,
time I heard
bro. I've been on Andrew Tate shit, and I don't want to. Fuck
say
him.
it. Talk your shit, bro. Be proud of it.
Fuck him, but like I've been fucking with that guy for a long time because he is hilarious. He's the fucking funniest fucking guy to have ever existed in terms of like he's just so self-aware, dude. He's the most 100% free, self-aware guy that has ever existed, and he's a legend. But I don't agree with a lot of the shit that he says, but he's a fucking legend.
I mean, you don't have to agree with what everybody says, all the time.
No, but
I think that's okay.
Fucking legend. And that's I just wanted to point that out real quick since you mentioned the man.
Let me just say real quick how I found out about him. So I was on YouTube. I was like kind of thirsty for somebody just to be like, fuck everybody, let's make some money, right? I was just thirsting for that kind of content, right? So I went on YouTube.
Are you part of the war room?
No.
Okay.
Andrew Tate's Hustlers University war room?
Hey, listen.
Yeah, I asked if he was a part of the war room. Dude, I've been getting hit with the war room shit since 2018, bro.
Yeah. Justin's been on Andrew Tate for like 8 years. But like, listen, I found out about him like when he joined Your Mom's House podcast with Christina Pajinski and Tom
Segura.
Yeah. And I typed onto YouTube like real men, I just wanted to know like who are the real men out there? You know what I'm saying? Like I need to know like
not some Dan Bilzerian bullshit.
No, yeah, Dan Bilzerian dude's a fucking Mongol. I mean, whatever. I can't talk shit about anybody out here living life, you know what I mean? He's approaching life from his own angle, whatever. But I saw him on Your Mom's House.
He'd lose in a
podcast.
fight, though.
Oh yeah. Oh dude. I mean, you train.
I can't wipe his own ass.
Yeah, you train your entire life fighting, and you could definitely beat someone's ass. But anyway, so I was talking about like making money, right? So Andrew Tate's a legend. That's I could talk for fucking hours about how fucking funny it is. But yeah, so in the Matrix, right? Everybody's trying to escape the Matrix. Everybody's trying to figure out a way just to make enough money, just to not have to give a fuck. And ideally, you want to make your money on the internet so that you can move to different countries and not have to pay taxes. I know, Justin, you love giving the government your money, but I fucking hate it. Listen.
Okay. I also do live in Montana where there's no sales tax, and I fucking love that.
Yes, yeah, like we're taxed already like fucking crazy. And anyway, I'm not even going to start talking shit about taxes because
I love that. We can say that for next podcast.
Yeah, we'll say that for the next podcast.
I will fuck taxes.
Yeah. So anyway, like if you have an online business, you can open up a company or a business on the internet in the metaverse, and then you can live wherever you want to. Right. So the idea is to curate an environment in the metaverse, not on Sandbox or other, like these low resolution fucking Robolox type programs, Yeah. Because nobody wants to see that shit. Nobody wants to see fucking like shitty
people
robots.
like shit that looks good, bro. People just like shit that looks good.
People want photorealism. You know what I'm saying? And what I've noticed is that Unreal Engine is probably the closest thing to photorealism that I've seen in like a computer rendering kind of program, And so imagine a world that you created, that you advertise to other people in the real world. You say, hey, come join my metaverse room. And you can have poker tables. You can pay people salaries that man the poker tables. Like, hourly. You could pay them like $10 an hour or whatever. You could pay somebody.
We're talking going full metaverse.
I'm talking you can make a living on the metaverse as an employee in the metaverse. And to go one step further, this is where my perverted mind goes to, because I'm a monkey. I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to say you can become a metaverse pimp. Okay. How do you
know what pimp stands for, right?
Yeah, positively motivation or inspirational and motivational person. So you could be a metaverse pimp, right? And what does it mean to be a metaverse pimp? If I scan someone's body and they sign a contract, I don't want to sound like predatory, but like this is how capitalism works, right? Like I need to own the rights to something for a period of time. You get a certain cut out of it, and 100%. I get a certain cut out of it, right? So I go up to an individual and I say, hey, I want to scan your body. People want to see you naked in the metaverse. You don't have to show your actual naked body. I'm just going to show an artistic rendering using the Unreal Engine of your body. People who are inside of my saloon, they can pay me, or they could pay the girl or pay the establishment, however the payment system is set up, an hourly rate for viewing. They can toggle different emotes. So like, all right, show titties, boom, blah, 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 and then, yes! Broken Justin!
No.
He's signing up. He's signing up right now.
Yeah, I'm just bummed that we're live now, so everyone's gonna know about this heat-ass fucking idea. God damn it, bro.
Listen, don't worry. Nobody's watching.
Okay, good.
Watching.
Good.
This is just between us,
Fuck yeah. I'm down.
So listen. Like, imagine multiplying your ability to make money by not just triplicating, but like increasing your presence in a certain location to the power of like 10. So millions
digitally
of people,
by whatever fold there is a demand for. So you can have an infinite supply to meet any demand. So whatever demand that there is, you can just fill it instantly because it's digital, and there's no startup fee, there's no like friction, there's no nothing. It's just a seamless. There's someone there, you pop them in with something, and it's customized to them. Button. And that's kind of what I was thinking about earlier. Because I do want to. We just said I said Dan Bilzerian's name. That's what he did with a lot of the, and that's also what Andrew Tate did with a lot of. That's how Andrew Tate got his actual money. I don't know if you know this.
Girls,
is that was online girls. So he basically was an e-pimp. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
one of the first.
That's what that was. So it's genius. That's a fucking genius idea. I fucking love it. I think that is a fantastic extrapolation into the future of seeing where things are going and where people are making money now and seeing how we can continue that trend but capitalizing on it for ourselves, bro. I fucking love that shit.
I know, bro.
Me
too. I know, me too.
Wow.
Like, I thought about it and I'm like, dude, if it's just the possibilities are endless. Like if you have a brick and mortar strip club or brick and mortar gas station or whatever the fuck, you are only exposed to the individuals that like in your town or in your city. But
physically enter. Yes.
Yeah. Your physical body has to physically be in a place, which takes time, takes resources, takes energy. And people just don't have that type of thing. But
gas is $5 a gallon.
Yeah, gas is high, whatever. I mean, even if gas was $1, it'd still take a fuck ton of time to like get your ass in the car, and then somebody might see you in the strip club, and then they tell your wife, but if I fucking just put on my goggles, baby,
bro,
my wife
and they got a VPN. We'll provide our link to a VPN. Like if you want to use our service, we'll let you know a good VPN. Here you go. And we get a promo code on that. Boom. Money on
I'm gonna say something like a little bit more interesting is that individuals with certain fetishes can be satiated as well.
privately.
So
Completely privately.
If you're one of these freaks out here, and I'm not kink shaming. Now I just want everybody to be clear.
The Basics podcast would never ever kink shame ever, and that's going on record.
We will never laugh. We will never laugh at you. Yeah, we encourage you to be whoever you want to be.
I have lots of them.
So if you're into tentacle porn,
that's me.
Okay. Yeah, if you like tentacles going into different orifices, whatever you're into, I can make it happen. I will hire.
We can do that for you.
I will hire a digital artist who understands how to create objects using the Unreal Engine, and we can get a bitch to get a tentacle of her person.
And we link up that Bluetooth butt plug.
Yeah.
Okay. It's easy, bro. We could be on the cutting edge of this shit if we wanted to.
I'm telling you. And it wouldn't be too difficult either. We would just need people to sign up, and you just go and approaching it from a different angle, the women that you approach would benefit immensely from it because they don't actually have to be there taking off their clothes.
Boom.
Literally, I need one picture of the front and back of you, and then the rest is done. And if you want me to, digitally alter your private parts to not really be what they actually look like, then I can,
And so now we're opening up an entirely different can of worms, and I don't know if we want to do this, but
let's do it.
Now, you already you kind of mentioned it. You talked about
different kinks, right? I know where you're going.
No. You don't. I'm going a very non-horny way with this.
Okay.
I'm going actually the opposite of horny. Think about the least horny way that I could go with this. And this is like the ownership of the body, like the copyright, like you were talking about earlier. All it takes is a picture of the front and the back, it's like you would want to have an agreement with that person. Like if that body pops off or whatever, if whatever she provided, you know what I mean? Because you wouldn't, I don't know if you want to just be able to extort the image of someone, or but maybe not. Maybe it doesn't depend on that anymore. Maybe you just get one generalized. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Yeah.
So it depends on what amount of technology you're planning on bringing into this is where the ethics would subside. If there's actual people involved, there's some ethics. If there's not actual people involved, on the side of the supplying the pleasure, then there's no ethics. But if there is people involved, there might be ethics. So that's
on the contract. You can either
in the contract,
give them a flat fee, or you could give them a royalty fee for how often.
There you go. There we go.
So instead of renting out your house, your car, your boat, you could rent out your body to these.
If you owned the digital copyright to your body.
Exactly. And
wow.
That's empowering,
It is.
Because then you can, if your titties pop off in the metaverse,
you should be entitled to that shit.
Yeah, you should
a little bit, I think.
Yeah, 5% her, 95% me.
100% to the man. 100% to the man.
No, real shit though. My body, my naked body, is going to be the first upload into the
first upload with
it's going to be the first. It's going to be the first option. It's going to be like the MySpace picture. The MySpace guy who was everybody's friend. That's what it's going to be like for me. But I'm going to be the first option for everybody.
The default fucking setup. That's fire, bro. Hell yeah. That's your prerogative as creator. That is your prerogative to do that.
Yeah. So listen, man, that's my shit, man. I'm legit. I legitimately want to pursue a reality.
It's gonna take a little bit of money. It's gonna take some Silicon Valley. We're gonna have to go down to San Francisco and
we're gonna have to combine. 3D scanning is already a thing. Artistic rendering of people is already a thing. I guess what people would want is photorealism. They want
on the receiving end.
Yeah, as the consumer, I would imagine that individuals want as close to a realistic rendering of that
100%.
person's body as possible. Where
100%.
they can zoom, they can scroll, they can see every hair, every mole,
However, I will
toenail.
say there is a point of diminishing return. I like that toenail. Shouts out to the specific kink. Anyway, but there is a point of diminishing returns where the technology in advancing in that direction no longer works. It's like TV definition. Can't see, our eyes can't perceive past a certain 8K, whatever point, you know? So it's like, we don't need all the realism. We just need enough realism for most people to accept it. So that I don't think is an unacceptable standard. Like if you're going for like an exact copy of a person inside a digital realm, that's never going to happen. But all we need is the facsimile to be acceptable enough, you know? So I think that's attainable.
Yeah. And then going one step further, perhaps if you combine the idea of Sims, do you remember the game Sims where you had a wife, you had kids? What if you could Sims the metaverse and then obtain the wife of your dreams? You know, and then kind of like live your life.
We're talking about the Matrix.
That's literally what it is. That's literally what it is.
So, but no, we just have to find out what level of the Matrix we can reach for and make money off. That's all we're going for.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I'll never be, listen, I will never be like the head of a major metaverse hit or whatever, but if I can create a room where
so is that a thing? What do you mean create a room? So yeah, talk to me about the actual applicable plausibility here. Talk to me about the actual realness, because I know nothing about the metaverse or anything like that. You're saying metaverse, I hear a buzzword. I don't know anything.
Yeah. So imagine there's probably different ways that you can structure the process, but simplifying it down, I would just have one building. The building would have, and imagine you have VR goggles.
And so you can like rent a building. Is this within the metaverse framework, or is this our own shit? Or what do you?
This would be either a part of a metaverse like plot of land. It could be a totally different program or thing. So instead of sandbox,
like a free universe version of something that's regulated, right? So like there's always the dark web for the web. So it'd be like, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, listen. Whatever it decides to be, it'll be a software engineer would go in there and develop it so that when you put on your VR goggles, you click on the button, you click on the app, the ship pops up, and then you appear in this building that I have designed. And in the building, you know, you can go as deep as you want to. You know, if you purchase a room in that building, you can.
So you're talking about like a downloadable app then?
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
Sorry. I thought you were talking about like something attached to the metaverse, like through Facebook. And I'm like, dude, they would never allow anything like this. So, okay, so you're talking about.
It has nothing to do with Facebook. Metaverse. No. It's just going to be.
There's different metaverses, Justin. So there's.
Okay, got you. Sorry, I know nothing about this shit. You got to catch me up, bro.
There's
I'm out here in Montana. I'm upgraded. Okay, give me a break.
Hey, listen. Hold on, Justin. Jordan. Justin, think about string theory. Right.
I got that.
It's like.
Oh, hell yeah.
It can be anything. But go ahead, Jordan.
We're talking about a theoretical framework applied to the future of technology.
Justin, so there's different metaverses out there. There's different Matrix universes that a person can log into. There are these created universes on the internet that people can log into and see different areas.
So this already exists.
So there's ones that you can log in
now.
Hold on. There's ones that you can log into just like using a normal internet connection, right? Like Darius was saying, like Sandbox. But then there's ones that are blockchain oriented, like Decentraland or Mana. These ones are blockchain metaverses where you can own land that is attributed in NFT. Mm-hmm. So if you have a digital signature that you own this land in this metaverse in Decentraland or
see, that's why this is the basics podcast. We got to get it down to the very basics here. So this is This is the exact
full circle,
reason,
baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah, that's why. Okay, so
the
thank you for
metaverse is-
explaining that.
the
Appreciate
metaverse, the Matrix metaverse, where you could like put on VR goggles and go into this Matrix, is really big in blockchain technology like Decentraland and Mana because of NFTs. You can digitally verify that this land
Ownership,
that
right?
you have ownership over this little portion or big portion if you like bought in early or really rich of this digital space is actually yours. You will show a digital signature. This is yours. And that's what, that's why it's really big in blockchain.
So
area.
are we still in a period of like Wild West ownership? Like we
Yeah,
don't know which
dude.
boomtown is gonna actually become an actual city.
Yes, and I think photorealistic options, in my opinion, will dominate. Because
so if you got the good visuals, they will become the standards.
Yes, and if it's unregulated, if you create a place, with a bunch of rules, and that Facebook is watching and the government has access, you're probably not going to want to go there.
So there's already a good way to target and minimize or to maximize our potential by limiting based on these certain.
Yeah. So I'm not going to buy land. So like if you look at a physical map of Sandbox has an actual map, and on that map are segmented pieces of property. Some are bigger, smaller, right? They vary in size and location and who's next to you, who your neighbor is, and they vary in price. But when you are physically in, or when you are digitally in Sandbox, it's shitty graphics. It's Robolox. And what I don't know is, I'm not sure, this is the unknown. I'm not sure if Sandbox will have the capability to update their graphics. Yeah, their graphics interface. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure if they'll update, the quality of the visuals, but regardless, because that would be the determining factor. Just like an N64. Okay, perfect. Here it is. Look at that.
So this is like a map of the area in Decentraland. This is
so that's Decentraland.
Is it 2D?
This is early.
Or
This
is there the 3D version?
This is
it's 3D when you're in there.
Let me explain it.
Shit.
Let me explain it. This is March 2020. Okay. This is what the map looked like March 2020. I just pulled this one up real quick, but let me zoom in. So these are streets, right? Can you see my cursor?
Yeah.
So you could see, and these are areas where people own. You could zoom in.
They build on it.
They build on it. And so this is yes, it's a 2D map because we're looking from a bird's eye view right here, Justin. But
gotcha.
if I zoom in and like, okay, can you see my cursor right here with this little brown box? Yeah. This little brown box it could be someone's house, or it could be it could be whatever. When storefront. It could be a strip club. You walk in with your VR goggles, and it could be whatever they set up in there. It's a little small thing, and like this big thing, this big square, this town square right here.
It's a church.
It could be owned by the creators. It could be owned by multiple people, but because it's a town square, this area of land is going to cost more than something on the outskirts.
Is there such a thing as public land in this space that no one can own?
BLM, Decentraland.
Is that so? It doesn't.
I don't think so. I don't. Yeah, there's no Bureau of Land Management in.
Or just like the creators, like no creators, like just make a place that no one can own, like.
Yeah, maybe they do actually. I'm not sure. That's a good question. But so if Jordan pulls up like real gameplay of Decentraland, it's gonna be shit. You're gonna see it. You're gonna be like, "What is this? N64? Like, are we back in 1995?"
Damn. That
know what I'm saying? It's terrible. Can I share screen? Oh fuck, dude, I can share screen in this bitch. Okay, let me pull up the Unreal Engine. Hold on. Let me. Here, you guys keep busy. I'm gonna watch this. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this one up right here. This is a picture from Decentraland. It's the first thing that popped up on Google, but I'm gonna share my screen on this one too.
Or is this a Tribal Fitness sponsor break?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, okay.
I mean, it looks like, what is that there? Is he wearing tribal fitness gear? Is that a tribal fitness tiger tank top? Everybody go hit that link in the description.
There you go.
Sure that's the year of the tiger tank top.
That's right. That's what that is.
This is Decentraland screenshot from what I pulled up on Google. So yeah, like N64.
Justin, you want to see some titties in that place? No. The answer is no.
Yeah, 100%. It doesn't matter. Everyone does.
No, let me show you.
I thought the question was just gonna be, do you want to see some titties in that shit? And I was gonna be like, yeah, but nah, true. If there's an option between that and better looking titties, I would definitely do better.
Let me show you something crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up here pretty soon. Sorry for the wait.
Okay,
but
Drake.
I'm pulling. Is that a Drake thing? Did he tell people to wait or some shit?
That's his album. Sorry for the wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, that's Lil Wayne. Fuck, I fucked up big time. Joke missed. Later. This is why we're not a comedy podcast. Fucking botched it.
Okay, hold on.
While he's pulling it up, we're gonna take a break from our sponsor.
From the sponsor or for the sponsor?
Both.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's Powerful Webb and Tribal Fitness.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Up in this bitch. Right now, I'm gonna teach you how to do the simple push-up. It's called the third leg push-up. It's actually easier than a normal push-up. And this is how you do it. Okay, watch it.
Third leg. AKA that dick, baby.
You can do anything your mind says.
Go hit that link in the description and use the code the basics to save 10% today. Anything on the online shop, the code the basics, save 10%. Tribal Fitness.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull up a YouTube video real quick because my Epic Games launcher isn't working and the Unreal Engine thing isn't working. So I'm gonna type in here metahumans. Here we go. Okay, metahumans. Okay, let me share screen. Oops, hold on. Okay, so let me know if you guys see this shit. Okay. Chrome tab, metahumans. Okay, share.
There, it's going.
My tribe has lived on this land for 12,000 years.
Skip that. Yeah, there we go.
Hi everyone, all right. And that'll take me over to the editor. So as soon as you go over to the editor.
What? What?
So is this a free Unreal Engine that you can buy to edit people like this? Hello?
Yo.
Can you hear me, Justin?
Yeah, I don't think Darius can. Is Darius talking?
I don't. He was talking.
Okay, sorry. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you now.
Okay, sorry about that. So I guess the audio got fucked up, but like you guys saw, like if you type in metahumans onto YouTube, you can see kind of like where Unreal Engine is headed in the direction that they're headed. And essentially you can customize a human being exactly how you want them to be. I can make Justin if I'm skilled enough, you know, I can create him, his
perhaps
I don't know why you would want, no one wants to do that, but
is that a free part of the Unreal Engine?
Yes, it's free. It's fucking free.
Damn. Open source, baby.
It's really cool, man. Yeah. So in the future, you guys, honestly, I might just like save up a bunch of money and then just hire some like really talented like
Internet
Indian
sculptor.
kids.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And then, just kind of figure out how to, and then go to Colombia. I'll go to Colombia and I'll say, metaverse.
Hey, come to Colombia with me in February, and we'll network.
Next year?
Yeah, February. I'm going to Colombia. I'm going to Peru and Colombia in February for the whole month. Come with, bro. Come with.
Oh shit! Oh,
we'll,
dude,
we'll get our network.
Dude, listen.
Let's go.
Don't
fucking
play
go.
with me, Justin.
I'm not fucking playing. I already bought my tickets, bro. I'm $1,000 into this trip.
Dog, don't play with me, bro, because I will go. I swear to God, I'll go.
Please fucking come, dude. I'm there. You don't have to come for the whole thing, but I'm going to Peru first. I'm going to Machu Picchu, and then I'm going to Bogota in Colombia.
Yeah, but
so
we're gonna go like Bogota.
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 I listen to some white ass people on YouTube. Okay, forgive me.
We're going to Bogota. Y'all know where the Bogota is? Bogota, Colombia.
I live in Montana now. I can talk like that, bro.
I know. That's hilarious. Hey, listen, bro. I'll go to Bogota. I'll go to Bogota because you know why? They got them big booty Colombian.
Oh,
hey,
let's go.
What? Those Colombian women are like, they're traditional. They got traditional values.
Jordan, I don't want to speak bad on your people, but the traditional Catholic Philippine woman. Not
disgusting.
Just the Philippines, but the Catholic servitude. I think Colombia is very Catholic, are they not?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm from Colombia, dude.
Yeah, bro. They got yeah. No, they are.
Yeah, they're super Orthodox, I believe, or whatever.
So they respect their parents.
But let's go with the fat ass. I'm down with that. But anyway, come on with, bro. Please, I would love to have a fucking. Just join me for the Colombia part. You don't have to come to Peru, but if you want to come to Peru too, let's fucking get it.
I'll go straight to Colombia. Jordan, if you don't come, I'll just buy your plane ticket and then we could just go anyway.
Oh my God.
I want to go to Machu Picchu. That's where I want to go.
What's in Machu Picchu? What is that?
I want to see
the
megalithic
ancient
structures.
Yeah, we can do that
bro.
too.
Past.
Yeah. I want to see those megalithic booties. You know?
The new age tech, those BBLs.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Anyway.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that should be exciting.
Yeah, bro, I got the tickets. Everything's booked. I'm going.
What inspired you? What inspired you to choose Colombia?
Well, I chose Peru. So I chose Peru first.
Oh.
And then the flight to Colombia was only $100 round trip. So I added that on to the second. Yeah, once you go down to South America, all the flights are super cheap. I'm going to be probably flying in a twin prop plane over the Amazon jungle. Fucking chances of flying down into that bitch getting stuck. But you know what I mean? $100 flight, can't say no to that. So I did that one. And then, but
pilot is
once
just
you
some
make
kid
smoking,
just some child, some 16-year-old kid.
So this is my daddy's plane.
Dad's
but
like
anyway, the once you get down to South America, anywhere in South America, the flights between countries are extremely cheap, and there's no visa requirements. There's no nothing. As long as you have your passport, you're good to go.
Yeah. And Americans are protected too there, I think. I mean, you'll still probably get robbed.
Very much so. No, I don't think so. The reason I'm going here is because my friend Dan, that I'm really good friends with, he just did a whole South America tour. He started.
Dan, who lives in Georgia now, from Mount Mike's.
No.
Oh, not that Dan.
No, this is culinary chef Dan from San Francisco. He grew up in Roseville, so he went to fucking what's that one? That Catholic one
Rockland?
in Sacramento.
Oh,
no,
Jessup. Jesuit.
Christian Brothers.
Oh, Christian.
Yeah, Jesuit's competitor, Christian Brothers. They fucking hate Jesuit. So he went to Christian Brothers, and like his parents own Tapas and Casbah in Sac. Do you know Tapas or Casbah?
I've never heard of it. No.
Okay. Casbah is like the Middle Eastern place down there. He got fucking such good food. Anyway, he went on a tour. I'm going all the same places he went, and I'm gonna use his same connections, same people, same fucking like he's a food guy, and I'm a food guy, and so I'm gonna. A lot of the reason for me choosing Peru was the food. I love Peruvian food, and I love Colombian food. So a lot of the reason was the food, and cheap housing.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of those South American places, like you go to Costa Rica, housing is fucked. You can't buy you can't rent a place in Costa Rica. That's just going to be the same price as it is in the fucking States. So I can get a $10 a night Airbnb on the beach in Peru. Lima is where I'm flying into. I can get a $10 beach view Airbnb condo for 10 days, whatever. Chill the fuck out. Fly, or I'm gonna probably take the train to Machu Picchu to Cusco, which is a different like side of Peru. But anyway, I won't bore it. Well, whatever. But yeah, you should come to Colombia for sure.
Bro, 100%. Listen, man, I've been wanting to go to South America for a long time. I had a couple friends that went. They had they said they had a great time. They said that the people there were like extremely like fun.
That's what I mean. Like I know people through this guy that aren't gonna rob us. You know what I mean? Like that's all that I need to know.
Perfect.
To be able to like fully dive in. Yeah.
Yeah. And
like we're gonna rent bikes, bro. I'm renting bikes. Yeah. I'm fucking flying around this place. Let's get it. You know.
And even if you get robbed, you know, welcome to Colombia,
you only keep a certain amount of cash on you, baby.
Yeah, you only got a story to tell
that you would want to bribe a cop with to get out of a potential situation. You only keep that much cash on you, which is probably like, I don't know, $100, $200 American dollars, which is a lot of money. Probably not even that much, but
and if they hit you for $100, they're gonna be stupid happy. You know,
they're gonna love that, baby.
They'll probably take you to their house and meet the
some
family.
In your shoe, some in your hat, some in your waistband. You know what I'm saying? Like you keep it everywhere. You got to find little hidden places where they're not going to take it from you. Like literally, I've watched some videos on India, and I don't think South America is like India at all. And I don't want to speak bad on India, but you got to
hide money
places.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, dude, shouts out to our one Indian viewer, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
You guys gotta watch RRR on Netflix. Great movie.
What's that?
It's RRR. It's a Indian movie. It's gonna win Oscars this year.
Really?
It's a dope movie. Yeah, I watched it on 4th of July, and it's about the Indians rebelling against the British.
Gandhi?
No, not Gandhi. It's before Gandhi.
Gandhi was Indian?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay.
I thought, or what was he?
He's Indian.
Yeah.
I thought he was.
You made me question my shit. I'm like, wait, is he Indian?
Yeah, why didn't I know that?
Justin, pull up these or start talking about these James Webb pictures, because that's what I titled the podcast.
True, we're finally getting to the meat of the podcast. Okay, so James Webb, like I said, I should have Googled his name. For some reason, I'm blanking on what James Webb did. But it is basically the visual spectrum, infrared spectrum. I don't believe it has X-ray, and I don't believe it has gamma. But it is basically the infrared and visual equivalent of Hubble and Spitzer. So Spitzer is the infrared, Hubble's the visual. And it is basically outperforming both of those all in one. It's just the next generation observatory, stellar planetary observatory. That is a fantastic picture. That is basically, so you want to talk about stunting on a fucking hoe, on a bitch ass hoe? You want, because Darius, that's how you put the glasses on, so it looks like you want to stunt. This is literally just James Webb stunting on Hubble. So debatably Hubble's most famous picture is called the Hubble Deep Field, and it's a picture like that. Damn it, Jordan, you just moved it. Are you going to the Hubble Deep Field? Yeah.
I'm going
there you go.
to compare them.
Yes. So the Hubble Deep Field versus a test image. So that's a test image.
That's the James Webb.
Test image. They weren't even supposed to download it. That is supposed to stay on the satellite RAM and get deleted. But they were like, hey, we have some extra bandwidth. Let's just try to download them. So that,
look at that
is a test image from James Webb getting the mirrors aligned. And that is Hubble's best image of the same sector.
Oh, dude, I can see stars, fucking white dwarfs, fucking imploding.
Yeah, those are galaxies. Those aren't stars.
Those are all galaxies.
Those are full galaxies.
All those are galaxies. All those are except so you see the close ones with you can tell the difference between a Hubble image and a James Webb image because the James Webb has 6 mirrors, so you get that
refractory kind of
that refractory image, and the James Webb only has 4, so you get the cross pattern on the James Webb, or sorry, on the Hubble. On the Hubble.
What's that super bright one in the middle? What is that?
That's a star, close up. So that's a star in the foreground of the picture, but it's taking a picture of the galaxies, which is like the black. So when you look at a star and it's just black around it, it's not actually black around it. That's what's behind any star that you look at. Anywhere you look in the sky, any star that you see up close like that big one,
it looks black behind it.
There's just more stars behind it. Those are galaxies, not stars. No, they're galaxies. Right. Galaxies. So each galaxy has
galaxies, right?
Yeah, each galaxy has at least 100 billion stars. Billion. So the Milky Way has between 100 and 400 billion, and I've just heard that number got revised up to 500 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy.
That doesn't.
Wait a minute.
That doesn't include dark stars that have died off already, too.
Wait a minute. There isn't just one star in the Milky Way galaxy?
Let's get it. Damn. Absolutely not. We are in the solar system here, which is within the Milky Way galaxy, and there are about so the Milky Way galaxy is about 100,000 light years across.
How many?
Maybe I misspoke. Did I say 300 billion? I meant 300 million stars per galaxy. There's
how many light years? How many light? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, go.
100,000 across. So it's a circle of stars that is 100,000 light years across.
100,000 light years across is the size of a single galaxy.
That's the diameter of the Milky Way galaxy.
Diameter. Okay.
So that's if you were to shine a light from one end to the other through the middle of a circle, that it would take that light 100,000 years to get to the other side.
Holy shit. And so there's how many stars in that space?
300 million. More than the grains of sand on any beach.
Oh, fuck, dude. Holy shit.
Stars. And each of those stars could potentially have planets. And so you're telling me that life doesn't exist in this fucking galaxy? Bullshit.
But you telling me life doesn't exist, bro? You're fucked.
Yeah, people are fucked if they think of that, okay? So
statistically impossible.
Statistically impossible. That's what I'm saying, brother.
There are 30 Dariuses in our galaxy alone.
Alone on different planets. You're the only one on this planet.
Yes, on different planets.
That's when you start talking about
this planet.
When you start talking about cosmic scale and heading this way into the galaxy, you run into yourself based on conglomerations of atoms that only have so many certain ways to congeal. You might run into yourself. You never know.
Fuck, dude. That's a lot to deal with.
Here's a Southern Ring Nebula that was taken by Hubble. Okay.
Perfect. Yes, sir.
Here's the one that was just released that was taken by the James Webb Telescope.
Hell fucking yeah. It is a planetary nebula.
So Hubble.
Translate.
Right there. Hubble.
A planetary nebula is a red giant star. So it's like a star that's just like ours at the end of its life.
Oh.
So it's at the very end of its life. So it starts outgassing. So its entire, imagine the surface of the sun just getting exploded, because what happens, I don't know if we want to get into the physics of it. It is the basics podcast, so I could explain the basics, which is basically the forces in the star are so violent that it shakes off the atmosphere. The atmosphere of the star is expelled. And so that's like what's going to happen to our solar system, except imagine that there's like the Earth in orbit and like everything is blown out.
Nebula, the basic definition of what a nebula is a
planetary nebula. This is a planetary nebula.
Right, but just like all this outer stuff right here, a nebula is a giant cloud of dust and gas in space.
Yes,
so
yes, exactly.
What is the gas like made out of?
It's all like hydrogen, helium, the leftover stuff.
Basics. Oh, the elemental table. Right.
Exactly. The basic, because stars only fuse. So this is another basic important thing. Stars that don't supernova can only fuse to iron. So no star that doesn't supernova can produce higher than iron on the periodic table. So
what the fuck?
You don't get gold, you don't get platinum, you don't get all those higher metals. You don't get a lot of that stuff from a normal star like this. This is just a red giant star that's going to expand.
That's where gold comes from? An exploding star?
Supernovas, yes. Only stars that supernova produce higher than iron on the periodic table.
Holy shit. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, because once you hit to iron, bro, you can't fuse iron. Now. You can't fuse iron with anything. Because like iron is a full shell. If you look at the electron shell of the atom, that's a full outer electron shell. And a star doesn't have enough power unless it has enough mass to supernova. Because this is just an outgassing event from a smaller star. So a bigger star would maybe potentially have enough power to do that. So it's like you just never know looking on the star. And this is a planetary nebula. Do you think it's beautiful?
Do you think that there is a planet that exists out there that is solid gold?
Yes, and diamond. They found a diamond one.
Oh shit! No.
Because diamond is more plausible. Think about this. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's more plausible. There's way more carbon than there is fucking gold. So and carbon pressure, just under the right pressure and heat. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. There are bunches. I'm sure across the galaxy there's millions or thousands or millions of diamond planets. 100%.
The moon could be a fucking diamond for all we know.
Bro, what if at the core? Who knows, man?
Just a big rock.
Just a big old. That would make all diamond worth 0.
Yeah. Or more. Shit. You know?
Just flood the market. There we go. Oh yeah.
Yeah, flood the market with lunar diamonds. That'd be.
I'm sure Devoirs or whatever would have something to say about that.
Yeah.
Who's the diamond? Who's the diamond people? I don't know who it is.
I'll tell you who it is. It's their advertising was so effective back in the day. It's now you have a friend in the diamond business. Shane Company. Yeah. See.
Shane Company.
Shane Company's got something to say about it.
Dude, shouts out to our childhood programming.
Yeah, shouts out to the ripple in my brain that has been forever created will not be erased. Shane Company in Roseville on North Sunrise.
Across from the Automall.
You are the friend in the diamond business.
Across from the Automall. Just in case you want to drop your fucking new approved credit card on a car and a fucking diamond. Let's get it.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so that was the first picture. That was the deep field. That was basically just Webb shitting on Hubble. So Jordan, if you wouldn't mind pulling up that second image, the orange image where it's 2 pictures in the same frame.
Yeah, it's is that a NASA image from Webb?
That is a NASA image from Webb versus Spitzer. So that one that we just saw, that was a visible light spectrum. This next image is a infrared spectrum image.
Oh, okay.
And this is just showing the versatility with which Webb will be able to look at the universe. And this, guys, we're going to save this for a different podcast, but we have potential gravitational telescopes coming up here, and I'm not even bullshitting. Yeah, no, that's not the one. It's the one I uploaded to the Google Docs, my guy.
Oh, okay.
Come on, dude.
the orange one. There it is. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So Spitzer, that is our highest, Hubble is our best visual telescope. And that shit's fucking 40 years old. Not 40, but whatever. Spitzer,
30.
Same thing. It's like probably 20 years old. I think it was early 2000s. It's our best infrared telescope. And this is Webb versus Spitzer in the infrared. And it's incredible. It's the definition is just incredible. It's going to fucking allow us to just do so much more shit. We're going to be able to look at this with the infrared. We're going to be able to look at possibly signatures from atmospheres from planets around stars, potentially close to us.
Okay, wow.
Close to us. And the same thing but that's the same thing in visual spectrum too, which would allow us to see a lot of other things as well. So that's that one. I just wanted to point that out. The infrared is also, it's just a whole nother field of astronomy that has been combined down into one telescope. This is monumental for the field of science that I love. So if you want to go to the next one.
Look at the clouds though. Oh, sorry.
Dude, that's what I mean. You can see
like,
the infrared reflection of the particles.
Yeah.
That's a nebula.
That's a nebula.
Yeah.
So explain to me the distance.
Stars.
Can I just for like my conceptualization of this photo, you see the bright star there in the middle, the top bright star there?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you see that star directly to the left of it, or that galaxy or whatever that is. What distance is that? Like how far are those things apart?
That's a very good question, and that's kind of hard to tell. If we're looking at just a general so if you were going to take like the size of a standard sample region that you're looking at through a telescope, and I mean I'm not a fucking professional fucking all, but I would say maybe it's going to be, it's really hard to quantify these distances. I would say
light years though.
I would say like maybe a quarter light year, but these are like,
are those galaxies?
This is a nebula. This is a stellar nursery. So this is a cloud of gas where all the gas in this same cloud is condensing into baby new stars. So these are not far apart. These are pretty close. This is a stellar nursery nebula.
Yeah.
So there's planetary. That's why I defined the difference between a planetary nebula and a stellar nebula. Stellar nebulas are on a much grander scale. Planetary nebulas are within one solar system. So this is a stellar nebula where it's like a birthing ground of stars. So I would say maybe a quarter light year. You can kind of see
the depth. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kind of see the depth on the stars in the background. It's almost like it almost looks like a
they always
for stars.
They always start closer. So our closest neighbor is Alpha Centauri, 4 light years away. So these stars are going to spread out. So I would say they're probably a quarter light year away because they're in their birthing ground. And they always, every nebula has centrifugal force, centrifugal motion.
Okay.
And that's how the particles start to blob together to form stars. The gas particles come together, hydrogen and helium.
The weight.
But it has a centrifugal motion to it. So they kind of spread out after they're formed. Yeah. And then once they're formed, once they suck up all the leftover particles, they all attain their own gravity and then start to influence the other ones gravitationally. And that's how you get clusters. And so this is going to end up being a star cluster.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
But that's from nebula to cluster. Anyway, but this is just how much better it's going to be. Look at that shit. That's incredible. That's insane.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
That's the same one that you were showing, Jordan. That you pulled it up. This is what I was going to talk about. Is the Ring Nebula. That's the planet.
On the right, is that the Hubble one on the right?
I don't know what that is. I think that's an enhanced Hubble image, because if you go to the one that I uploaded, because I didn't upload this one. If you go to the one that I uploaded them one at a time with the shitty. That's not the one. I had the other one first. That's the Hubble. So that's the unedited, unenhanced Hubble image of the Ring Nebula. And then if you go to the next one, that is the Webb. That's the Webb.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. So that's really cool. And this is all please, and keep in mind, this is a test batch. This is a test batch of downloads that they have released.
So they haven't even adjusted the zoom.
The mirrors, they've done no
yeah.
alignment. This is all a test alignment picture.
Dude, when this comes out, it's gonna look angelic.
I mean, it already is like on the level of like, it looks like the edited pictures of the Hubble ones. Like it's incredible. Or the ones that Hubble at least took an exposure of for like a month. Because I know that Hubble has done exposures for certain amounts of times on certain objects, which has made like absolutely fantastic, beautiful images. But this is probably, I would say, max like 30-second exposure on this section of sky. Like I don't think they were going longer than 30 seconds of exposure.
Yeah.
So I know Jordan knows a lot about camera exposure and all aperture and all that stuff. So that's where we start getting into your realm of things. But I believe each of these is a 30-second exposure test image. And that's why they weren't even going to download them. They were just going to trash them and see if the light. Holy shit, these look great. Let's take them.
Yeah. Nice. That's crazy.
And also, I will say, James Webb has already been hit with a micrometeorite, put a hole right through one of its fucking outer paneling.
Oh damn!
But the mirrors are huge, and the
mirrors are huge.
Is tiny.
It was outer paneling, and it did hit a safe zone, I believe, so it didn't affect any major systems. So we're still good.
That's good.
But that has already happened since it got deployed.
How many years ago was it deployed?
It was deployed about 4 months ago.
Oh, cool,
I've been watching with bated breath this entire time, bro. This deployment sequence has been nail biting because they launch it. First, you have to make sure the launch goes okay. Then once the launch is okay, you have to make sure all the deployment sequences go okay. And then once the deployment sequences are complete, then you have to make sure the things are actually charging and getting energy from the solar panels. And then you have to make sure that it makes it to the right orbit point so that it doesn't go flying off into space. And then you got to everything has to work perfectly a million times. And it did. And that shouts out to fucking NASA, baby.
Yeah,
NASA!
Shouts out to
not even just science, it's fucking NASA. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey,
shouts out to these guys.
Did you look at the chart that they showed of the atmospheric composition of the planet?
No, I have not.
So there's is the screen still showing?
Yeah.
So this is how do you say it again? A spectrograph.
Yeah.
Spectrograph of the atmosphere of an exoplanet that they captured with the James Webb Telescope. So it shows like the percentage, the amount on the left-hand axis, the amount of light blocked and wavelength of light, and it shows like how much water is in the atmosphere. This is of an exoplanet. I don't know which one, but yeah.
No, I love it. And this is all test batch data, bro. We're doing all the things that this mission is supposed to do. We're doing a trial run of all of them. And so this is just preliminary data that we're getting on target things that we just want to look at, like fuck it, let's look at this. And it's all coming back almost already revolutionary. Almost. And it's fucking incredible. So I don't know exactly what this data is
water.
Sparkling water.
Bubbles.
Is damn right.
Anyway, boys. Egg boys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up for myself.
Dude, Darius, thank you for being the first additionary co-host to the Basics podcast.
Oh, dude, I'll be on more often. I had a great time. I haven't had that much fun in fucking months. So genuinely, it was dope.
We await your return.
If you got stuff you want to talk about, like keep a list during the week, and you're invited to come on and just like
air that shit out.
I got a list of things that I want to discuss.
Bro.
That's what we do every week. So.
Listen. I might create a presentation and bring up a PowerPoint. I might do a Powerpoint. So
I'm fucking down.
Please do. Please do.
No, listen. Added value. Man hours added into the podcast is going to result in positive things.
Yeah,
any sort of things anyone brings to this thing that we're doing is fucking dope.
In the future too, we should have like in the future we should definitely get together and like have a podcast where we're all sitting in the same room, because I think that's more aesthetically pleasing to like people who want to like watch our videos, you know. Because anytime I watch a podcast, I always enjoy it when they're all sitting in the same room, because there's more chemistry. It's more vibrant.
That'll be a perfect proof of concept. If we can prove that the concept works, then we will attain that status. That's what we will strive for.
Hell
if
yeah.
the concept is applied. Because I know that you're a very driven guy. I know that Jordan's a driven guy. We've done this same thing. What week is it now? So every Tuesday.
This is
Dude, yeah, you guys are
week 9.
consistent.
We've done it for 9 weeks so far.
Listen,
it's number 9.
What I respect a lot is the consistency, because I've noticed, I've been paying attention, and I'm like,
bro.
holy shit, dude, these guys are still going. And I'm like, eventually over time, you're like, I got to get on this thing. I got
exactly, bro. It's not a fluke. You just fucking push forward with that unrelenting force, and something will happen. It's like, I don't even really want anything to happen. I like just having a phone call where I talk to my friends. But but that's how all good podcasts start. And it's like, I just like having a good, genuine conversation with the boys. And I think that translates. I don't ever watch these back, but I enjoy it every time. So.
Hey, we're live on YouTube. We're on Spotify with video, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and I have a TikTok page set up for.
That's fucking right. The basics, baby. Let's get it. Highlights. We need to upload another highlight from this one. We can talk about the escape from the helicopter. We'll bait with that.
That's a great one.
With the helicopter.
That's a great one.
So start with the bait on the helicopter, and then we can talk about. Whatever else was, I don't know what it was exciting. Like I said, I don't ever watch.
Listen, dude, if you guys figure out a way to clip these, or maybe like Fiverr, the job to some dude in India, pay him $5 to make like 10 short clips, and then upload them to whatever platform, IG or TikTok. You could really catch some eyes, dude. Like legitimately, you really catch some eyes, especially if like a total of like 300,000 people are exposed to it. Maybe like 5 or 6 come back and like watch it, and then it builds, whatever.
Tiny little ember, bro. That's how you build a fire, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, boys. Hey, love you both. I'll see you boys on the other side. All right.
All right.
Good talking, Big D.
Thanks for joining us.
Peace. Yep.
Peace out. And then it was 2.
And then it was 2, down to 2. I think that was that the only pictures? I think I had one more picture. Or no, did I not?
Let me see. That
might have been the only 2. But I do want, if you could pull up one of
there was 3, but I pulled them all up. It was the
that was the
infrared,
right.
and then it was the 2 that was the Hubble, and then of the nebula. Hubble,
there's another one of a stellar nursery that was really good, but I think we've covered all those bases. I think we've established that James Webb is superior.
The Carina Nebula.
Yeah.
Let me pull that one up. This one?
Yep, that's the one. Yep, the stellar nursery.
Hubble's taking a picture of this.
No, there's no verses. This one's just showing you, man. I mean, there probably is a verses, but like, just look at that, bro. Look at that shit. It's incredible.
So is this a planetary or stellar?
Stellar. Planetary are always a circle. Stellar nebulas can take any shape.
Okay.
Planetary nebulas are from a star itself.
So this is huge. This thing is massive.
It's huge. It's massive, bro. It's giant. And a good one I want to see. I'm waiting for this one, the Pillars of Creation. If you pull up that Hubble image, I'm waiting for the comparison on the web. Because the Pillars of Creation are just one of the most beautiful things. That's kind of what got me into astronomy. Yeah, that's a part of a stellar nebula. That's a birthing ground for stars. Yeah. And I'm waiting for Webb's comparison. Like, look, if you could see that.
This is 1995.
Yeah, bro.
Our cameras have come so far since then.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for that comparison, bro. That's one of the most awe-inspiring images you could ever see. Like, that is a cloud of dust creating stars. All those little tiny red dots, do you see those?
Yep.
Those are all stars, bro. Those are little, it's like a flower blooming in space. A space flower blooming. And we're going to have a picture of that, but we're going to probably see into the middle of it, and there's probably going to be a lot more. It's going to be crazy. I cannot wait, dude. I cannot wait. I'm losing my mind.
Do they have anything that they've publicly talked about, like what they're taking pictures of first?
Yeah, there's a lot of science objectives. Lots of them.
Have they announced which ones they're
doing
first?
Yeah, it's all public. It's all public. It's hard to find though. I think it's probably on the mission statement. you can probably see just like the general stuff on the James Webb mission statement on NASA.com. But it's not there. It would be very easily attainable through a couple Googles. It's not hidden.
Yeah, I'll have to do some digging to find it. I'm not gonna go through the website right now to try and find the exact one.
No, this is gonna become a weekly segment if James Webb starts releasing stuff. We're just gonna talk about James Webb pictures and images and what that means, because every image is gonna be a new part of the system that they're testing for at least the next little while. So until they actually get into really hard science and start taking like, I don't know, 5-day exposures of things and like 10-day exposures of things, and when the science slows down because they're doing bigger shit. Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, while they're still doing a bunch of little shit, I'm gonna probably be talking a lot about that. If that's cool.
Awesome. Yeah, hell yeah.
Sweet. Well, that was fucking dope having Darius, dude. Shouts out to Darius again.
Yeah, dude. I like having him on.
He came with some shit, bro. He came with some fire, loaded up, locked and loaded.
Yeah, he came with a little entertainment segment.
Dude, he did.
And gave us a little adrenaline rush.
And the energy and the fucking, good creative ideas, bro. I love it. Yeah, he's I don't think he should even be considered guest tier. I think he's already co-host tier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would love to have him on a bunch.
Like even like in an emergency, and I'm not saying this is going to happen anytime soon, because I will do this podcast from a fucking bar with Wi-Fi.
I'll do it every day, man.
No. Just every Tuesday. I'll do it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do this shit, and we can change the day, but like, I will do it every day. I don't want to change the day. I love Tuesdays. Perfect for me. Because I always have a lot of chores to do, and I like to do that on my first day off. And this is like, after I finish my chores, it's my reward. It's like my reward after finishing all my shit that I got to do. I do everything before the podcast. I'm like, I got to finish this before the podcast. So it's a very motivating factor in my life, which is, I don't know if that translates at all, and I don't care if it translates. But anyway, did you have any topics? Did you have any additional follow-up news items, housekeeping?
What I had written down is pimp. I'm a pimp.
Hell yeah.
I'm a positively inspirational, motivational person.
Let's go.
And I also had written down, I had just written down what we had quickly talked about in the group chat during the week with Darius about taxes. We didn't get into that. We were talking about other stuff. We should
save that for next time.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get into that right now. And that's
well, taxes just involve politics. But
we could keep that to a whole separate episode of getting into politics.
I think we should. I think we should have a political episode.
Oh,
definitely. Because we've been pretty non-political so far. We've been absolutely zero political, I think.
Pretty much.
Have we talked about anything political?
Other
than our obvious bullshit joke political shit?
Other than like the flat earth and
that's not even
portals.
Yeah,
dude.
Bro, we're good, dude. We're good. That's what I'm saying.
I do have an update on the Mandela effects from the CERN operation, dude.
Yeah, let's follow up on that. Yeah.
So there have been some weird happenings lately this past week. So yesterday, while I get to work, the clock is off by like an hour and a half. My almost 2 years I've been working there. Maybe not 2 years, like a year and a half that I've been working there. The clock has never been off. The clock is randomly off by an hour and a half. I'm like, okay, that's weird. It's an analog clock. It's not a digital clock. It's a normal like clock with hands.
Right.
But okay, something might have happened, but it's not by an hour and a half. I haven't never seen that before. And I also yesterday, do you remember the fractal stickers I had in my car, which were light prisms and created rainbows?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had 3 of those on my front windshield, and I had 1 of them on my back windshield. And I hopped in my car yesterday, and all 3 stickers on my front windshield were just gone. I've had them
What?
there. I've had them there for like 3-4 years, and like they didn't drop or anything. They didn't fall off. There was still like the outline, you know, where you imagine you put a sticker someplace for years and you peel it off, you can still see the outline there. So I had one that was like a little star, and then one was a diamond, and it was like there was dust around the outlines, and the 3 stickers were just gone, nowhere to be found. And they're on the inside of the car. They're not on the outside. Someone walking by can't just peel them off. They're inside the cab. And they just disappeared. So
wow, they got.
I don't know, dude.
They got sucked into the parallel dimension.
Maybe. I thought it was pretty weird. It really fucked with my head yesterday, like thinking about like where the fuck did my stickers go? Because it's something I don't take off my car, and they didn't just fall off and fall down. I would have found them. I searched my car. I didn't find any of them laying around anywhere. So I don't know.
This is actually weird. A green screen. I'm sitting in your car right now, and I stole the stickers.
I would love if you're sitting in my car right now and come give you a hug, dude.
Damn, dog. That's fucking wild. What the fuck?
Yeah, it just like, and these are stickers. They're like bumper stickers, you know.
I know. I've seen them. They are decal stickers.
They just don't go somewhere, you know. And they're like, they're like this big, you know.
Someone stole your sacred Jeep.
So I don't know.
Or maybe they got transported into a parallel dimension.
I mean, they are breaking apart light waves.
They are fractally distorting photons.
So
that's true.
That's all the updates that I have.
I like that update, man. That the potential for hopefully the CERN turning on CERN didn't create a black hole reaction with your fractal stickers.
I don't know. I was also watching Stargate too, so that might have
something to do with it. Which one?
SG-1.
Fuck yeah! What season?
Episode 1.
No fucking way.
Yeah, I've seen the movie, but I started the series. So.
Dude, the series is so much better.
There's portals opening up around me.
Colonel O'Neill, dude. The legend.
That's all the updates that I've got.
Wow, I'm so happy that you're watching Stargate. That is the best fucking TV show of all time. It's my favorite series. It's better than Star Trek. It's way better than Star Trek.
I like the movie, so I'm excited.
The TV show is a little bit slower. So you gotta be in it for the long haul, bro. Please just at least watch like 5 episodes. Like, don't give up on it before 5 episodes.
No, I won't. I love it, and I love the sci-fi ideas that come with it and the story. So I'm not giving up.
It also helps to get baked beforehand. But anyway, yeah, dude, that was all. I think that was all that I had. Let me check my notes real quick. Hold on. I don't think I had anything else. Oh yeah, I got a text from Heather. I should probably fucking. Oh fuck. I mean, from the off-grid girl.
Oh, I do got one thing. I gotta do a shout out. Shout out to Rich. Rich is the only one in the chat today. Shout out to Rich.
Let's go, Rich.
And he also texted me. He said, "Can you promote Denise's Love Relief weed products?"
Oh, we're sponsored by Denise's Love Relief.
Yeah. So
for the first unofficial sponsor of the podcast is Denise's Love Release. Release.
Love Relief.
Love Relief. Let's go.
Weed products. So shout out to Richard and Denise and their
we'll get the
cannabis products.
We'll get the sale address later or whatever. And we'll put that in the description or something. Cool. Shouts out.
And then I do have one other thing. I guess update on Kyle. Kyle got a bike. Kyle got on bike and then proceeded to get hit by a car.
What?
And hit his face.
No.
Here's the picture.
Wait, this is not a joke?
It's not a joke. Here's a picture of the bicycle and the rim that's messed up.
What? You got hit by a car?
Yes, that's what I heard from. That's what I heard from Rich.
Oh no!
It's kind of bright, but I don't know if you can see it.
Oh my god, dude!
There we go.
Fuck? That's all fucked up. I mean, the rim is fucked up.
The rim, yeah. So he got hit by a car. He got hit by a car.
That's not good, man. That's terrible.
But hopefully he gets better. Kyle was mad at me for like
why?
I don't know, dude. Just his dude's Kyle, dude. I can't explain anything.
Bro, as long as as long as he goes 3 months, what month is he on?
He was wanting to get on like 2 weeks ago. But
no. What we said from the beginning, 90 days, bro. You can go 90 days without talking to that broad.
It's been like 1 month so far.
Okay, he's got 60 more days.
Yeah.
He's got 60 more days. Because this is about the time that he starts to relapse, and he's just going to go right back to her.
Yeah. Hopefully he's okay. He heals up quick. Eat lots of protein, Kyle.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Shit, fuck, he got hit by a car. Fuck. Yeah, once he heals up, he's definitely going to heal up. He's a soldier. That guy's a beast. So
250 grams of protein a day. That's what they used to give soldiers during World War II when they got injured.
There you go. He'll make it through just fine. I'm sure that guy's bulletproof. But yeah, thoughts and prayers to Kyle for getting hit by a car. Hopefully that guy is doing okay.
Oh. Yeah, that's all I got. You got anything?
Not really, man. Just gonna try to stay cool. Gonna go help off-grid girl with her inverter, and she said she's cooking all of her shit that's going bad because refrigerator isn't running, obviously, since her inverter busted. So she's cooking up all of her food. So I'm gonna go eat a bunch of food.
Send pics of the food.
I will.
Okay, cool.
Peace, bro.
Peace out. Thanks everyone that watched. Thank you from Jordan, Justin, and Darius this week.
This is Basis Podcast.